Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would sit down and do a video for you guys. I've had people ask me if I would do kind of a diet update, because they can tell I've continued to get leaner, and I'm really sorry the vlog didn't go particularly good today. I made the mistake, and I decided to use one of my iPhones, my spare iPhone here, to record. My software didn't like it. The quality of the footage is good, and what I have is good. I just can't get it to load into my software correctly. Kept crashing over and over, so I didn't even voice over. I put it into some other older software I had. Put you guys a vlog up, but for those curious, yeah, I'm doing a lot of volume. Because I changed my diet back over to higher carbs, which is what I was doing for months, while losing body fat, and I went over for about 2 weeks and messed with a really high vegetable keto again. And some people say, well, why would you do that? You're not a big fan, and I'm really not. But my psoriasis had been acting up really bad. It had flared up again, and I found in the past that that sort of diet can sometimes help with it. And I just didn't feel good on it. It wasn't working. I felt like it was compromising my training volumes, and I'm like, look, let's just go back to what works. I got lean gains earlier this year, did a really long lean bulk. People were like, you look leaner at the end of it. It wasn't, but it was because it was all lean gains. So I went off of the same idea, and I'm like, let's just bring the calories down a little. Follow the same principles. Carbohydrates is the primary. Instead of a lot of fruit, though, I'm doing a lot of really fibrous carbs. So people who've seen my grocery basket, I put that up on social media. People saw that I had the Mootopia in there, the fat-free Mootopia. That's my staple protein. That's my go-to right now. I like the taste of it. It works great. It's got a lot of stuff in it that I want. And again, it's just an easy source of protein. It's very easy for me to get my minimal numbers. And I'm not even protein overfeeding. I'm just carbs. And it really helped today. Absolutely helped with the volumes. And I'll get to that in a minute. So carbs are my primary micronutrient, but I'm also keeping fiber as high as humanly possible. Even to the point where even though I have a bunch of white rice, people are like, why are you eating brown rice? Is that much difference? Not really, but I'm trying to get every single calorie that I consume. I'm trying to get as much fiber, antioxidants, micronutrients, everything from it. And it's just nutritionally better. It's got a little more fiber, got a little bit of essential fats in it. And that's another topic too, essential fats. People are like, well, you're eating all this fat-free or low-fat food. You need to have some fat in your diet. And it's like, yes, but it's almost impossible on a clean diet to be fat deficient. And that's what people miss with all that. You only need a few grams of fat. You need a few grams of essential fats. The rest of it doesn't matter. You can drink a gallon of butter and still be deficient in your essential fats because they've pretty much been stripped out of butter. It's just almost pure saturated fat. You need a few grams. You can get a lot of that from your basic whole foods. Okay, literally your cantaloupe, your broccoli, your brown rice, your beans. Believe it or not, that stuff you can absolutely get enough. It's not that big of a deal, people. And again, anyone who's arguing otherwise is like, okay, you can find articles written, but there's no evidence. And people say things, well, you should have this percentage of your diet. Well, where's your evidence of that? Where's the epidemiology? Where's the clinical trials? Where's the case studies? People don't get fat deficiencies who eat large amounts of quality whole foods. They just don't. Doesn't seem to occur. So, I'm not worried about it. I would rather have as many carbs as I can squeeze down from carbs to fuel my training, muscle fullness. But notice in the bit of vlogs and the stuff I had today, I look thicker, I look fuller, my arms look bigger after a few days of recarbing up. Even though I'm maintaining a small calorie deficit, the carbs are very high. Carbs are very high. I am adding, things like extra potassium and potassium salts, making sure I'm getting electrolytes, making sure I'm getting enough salt in the diet. Okay. Help with cramping and stuff. But my diet is just mostly high fiber carbs. So what do we see in there? You guys saw brown rice. I had the refried beans. That caused a bunch of stir controversy. Someone was like, oh, there's preservatives. I'm like, it's table salt. People like to throw out silly ass words like there's preservatives. Well, did you look up the preservatives? I had one of the guys in my comments earlier said, well, I got these canned potatoes. Everyone tells me to be scared of preservatives. And it's like, there's no preservative out there that you should be more worried about than some of the junk people already eat. Okay. Like if you drink alcohol once a week, don't even worry about any of that other stuff. Like one drink a week is going to be more toxic than, a gallon of preservatives. But a lot of the preservatives are literally things like sodium, calcium, literally calcium salts, sodium salts, vitamin C. Yes, vitamin C is put in as a preservative in a lot of your canned foods and things. I guess people are scared of vitamin C. And they're worried about certain things, but they're not looking and saying, well, what are they actually putting in it? But my refried beans, they're salt and water. That's the only 3 ingredients. Baked pureed beans, salt, and water. And I'm trying to keep my sodium at the optimal intakes for health so that I actually get a little bit from that. So you guys saw that. What else do I have in there? I give some of those really high fiber tortillas. They're usually called low carb tortillas, but they're just crazy high fiber. They wouldn't even work on a keto diet. I don't know why people try to do that stuff. But what they are is really high in fiber. I'm also doing oats. I'm doing potatoes. Okay, those are my carb sources. Throwing in a little fruit, a few berries in there, and then I eat a lot of vegetables. So my go-to vegetables, I eat these almost every day. Broccoli, spinach, peppers. Okay, those are my go-tos. I'm doing some egg whites for some extra protein here and there, but mainly I'm just drinking the Mootopia. I mix it with oats or drink it in a cup, whatever. But that's a really, really easy source of extremely filling protein, right? Because one of those jugs is just over 100 grams of milk protein. All right, so that's pretty much what I'm doing with my diet at the moment. And then the training, I'm taking the volumes way up. You guys will see in the future vlogs. So the vlog today, yes, I did a lot of stuff. I did McDonald bar benching, incline benching, pull-ups, seal rows. Those were my big movements. And for smaller movements, I did plate pullovers, barbell curls, dumbbell curls, skull crushers. Then I finished with just one set of high rep band press downs. My lower body's going to be similar. I'm going to always do some work with my big lifts. I may not even squat. I may go to just smaller leg exercises and just do deadlifting because I don't really enjoy squatting. And I've realized my squat stays pretty strong if I don't squat, if I train my legs hard. And I do some other axial loading stuff. So I'll rotate maybe the SSB in and out. But I'm going to be doing lots of deadlifting, and I'm probably going to mess with split squats, my belt squat machine, reverse hypers, calf raises, glute ham raises, ab work, right? But the volumes are going to be very, very, very high. Because I'm consuming enough carbohydrate, my plan is when I'm also intermittent fasting in the morning. Because again, I'm trying to focus on appetite, so I don't eat until around noon. And then I get all my calories in, and I go to bed extremely full right now. Like I am not hungry at all. And then I've noticed today went really well. The training fuel was still there. I just drank black coffee before I trained, got up and trained, did almost 40 total work sets, got a phenomenal pump. I'm still pumped, got a bit of a cramp going on a little bit, like my forearms are cramping. But I got a fantastic pump, a lot of workload, a lot of sets, very close to failure, very hard sets, while still putting a focus on performance on big lifts, followed by pump work. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys next time.